As one would expect, after the disaster that is Rachel Zegler's Snow White making its debut on Disney Plus on the 11th of this month, Disney was very quick to highlight that the film came out number one in every major Disney Plus chart worldwide within days. And it's almost like you placing good bone for dogs to run out to go eat that bone. The woke media have all ran with that fact and they are celebrating it like it's Christmas Day. That Rachel Ziegler is back, baby, and she's back for good. She is blowing up on Disney Plus, and y'all should celebrate it. These people are delusional clowns, and I will explain why. Because this is an absolute joke of a report. Now, a few days after this film made its debut on Disney Plus, on the 11th to be exact, the film quickly became number one on their charts. Now, Disney have this top 10 chart that it's a very weird chart, but I'll explain why it's weird. Now, this chart does not in any way correlate to actual viewers or view time. Now, if this was really anything to be serious with, you will have a film like Bluey that is so popular on Disney that at least that film would be number one almost on weekly basis. So Bluey, for instance, is not even there on their top chart. Now, what they do is that whenever they have a new release, whenever that is possible, and even if that project was a failure at the box office in theaters, Disney tends to use Disney Plus as a marketing strategy to give people the false impression that these projects are doing well because they can rig the system. So, Snow White is likely going to be the top streamed film in its first 3 days when it just came out on Disney Plus. But what Disney will do is that they will try to give the media, the woke access media, the impression that this project is doing well on their streaming service, while it's really not the case. Now, many sites are using the top 10 on Disney Plus as their metric as success for a film. They are really doing a disservice to any reader that reads their crap. Sites like Screen Rant, Collider, the Hollywood Reporter, Variety, ComingSoon.net, so many of these shill access media websites. You go there, they are pushing the agenda that Rachel Ziegler is back, baby, and her film has broken even. They are even putting it that is a success all of a sudden. These people are morons. Now, if we check places like Nielsen or Illuminate, you will see that Snow White have not really done really well, you know. It has not really done very well. And another thing you need to understand is that there is no cost to viewers for watching this on Disney Plus. It's not like they're paying extra money to see it on Disney Plus. So what I'm saying here is that Snow White, as it stands right now, uh, is not gonna make money again. It really cannot make money again because Disney have already paid themselves. Disney actually paid their own streaming service $150 million to have a Snow White on their platform. So what it means is that this project was supposed to lose $300 million for Disney, but Disney is kind of like eating their own loss. They are paying themselves $150 million to put it on their own streaming service. That's the height of stupidity. And people are still running with this nonsense narrative that this project is really a big deal right now. Now, if we go by the hefty $270 million production budget and another $150 million in marketing, This project is set to lose Disney over $300 million now because it's done at the box office. It ended its full box office run at a pathetic $205 million. Even though I'm a fan of Gal Gadot, I love Gal Gadot, but the reality is that she didn't even need to be in this garbage of a project. Bob Iger wanted this to be a woke remake from the get-go. He has defended it up until the release before he, crawled back into his shell and never talked about this project again after its disaster launch. You have so many people that were behind the scenes trying to caution Rachel Zegler's character and attitude. People like Marc Platt, Jonah Platt, all of them, they tried to hold this woman from talking, but she kept on running her mouth, and the project eventually lost Disney hundreds of millions of dollars. Now, so many outlets are trying to spin the narrative that because it came on Disney Plus, it's a success and it became number one for the first week. They are delusional, very delusional. There is no way the ancillary market will make this film come anywhere close to breaking even. I've said this time without number. If a film fails in cinemas, there is the stronger likely chance it will fail on streaming and in the ancillary markets. There is no way a film that flopped in theaters will all of a sudden go out there and become a success on the ancillary market. There are a few occasions these things can happen, but generally the consensus is the fact that it doesn't happen on a regular. When a project is a flop, it is a flop everywhere. So that's my own take on this whole situation. It has nothing to do with anything. Now, this is damage control at this point. This is spearheaded by Disney. They are trying to give people the belief that this flop of a project is doing well on their streaming services, but we already know what's going on. No matter how much they want to lie, a flop is a flop. You cannot change it. You cannot deceive people. People can see through your crap. It is just very clear for everyone to see that this project lost you so much money, but you keep giving yourself the delusional hope that you made something out of the dead disaster that is Snow White. So it's not going to happen. Anybody that wants to perpetuate this nonsense, I saw the article on Screen Rant jumping up and say, "Hooray, Snow White is a success again." And I'm like, these people must be insane or just outrightly bonkers mad at this point. So I don't even want to waste too much time again talking about Snow White. Maybe when the Nielsen numbers come out, I will just expose it for the fraud that it is. But for now, share your thoughts down below, guys. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Do like our content, follow us here. I'll see you guys very much next time.